So on Thursday night, a friend of mine passed away, Deacon Roy Finny. Deacon Roy Finny embraced me, not only as a young man who was still trying to find his way in Christ, but he embraced me as a young man who simply needed support. Deacon Roy Finny didn't ask me for anything in our entire time of knowing each other in our friendship. He poured into me every single morning at 7 a.m. with his daily devotional. It was like clockwork. He always had an encouraging word. He always kept me going, even in my darkest days. And I can tell you, 2016 was a very dark day in times for me. But Deacon Roy Finny instilled in me to keep going. Don't give up. Because it was days where I was ready to just call it quits, and he didn't let me quit. He told me a good church to go to. When I had to leave one church, and he gave me a suggestion for a church, and then I just ended back up at my other church of Triumph, my home church and my home base. But Deacon Roy Finny is somebody who, during this coronavirus pandemic, I always could depend on his 7 a.m. devotional. It was tough to hear of his passing, but seeing the words of so many who he touched, he was truly God's good and faithful son. He poured into so many. He gave tirelessly, and he gave his heart to everyone. He was a true saint, if it ever is a such thing as a saint who has no flaws. And I'm not saying Deacon Roy Finny was anything, he wasn't Jesus, but I truly say he walked in the footsteps and never forgot where he came from. He helped veterans. He helped those who were unfortunate. He helped others like never before. As I read the countless outpours and the countless stories that people have shared of Deacon Roy Finny, it just amazes me that I had the opportunity and the privilege to know someone like Deacon Finny. Second Ebenezer lost a great member and someone who I always call my friend. He touched so many lives, and I can truly say that if it wasn't for Deacon Finny, Hadari wouldn't be right here able to talk about him today. Because where I was 4 years ago isn't where I am now. And I'm grateful that he took me by his arms and his wings and instilled in me and helped me and saw things in me that I didn't see in myself. And I appreciate him for keeping me strong when I was weak, when I was lost, when I was confused. And it's friendships like that you just never forget. And that's why I will continue to send out my daily devotional just like Deacon Finny did. He fought an incredible fight, and I'm thankful that God gave the angel in heaven on Thursday night. My prayers and condolences go out to his family, to all his friends, but most of all, everyone he touched. I hope we all took a piece of him with us and really try to do the work that he was doing on earth as long as we living and breathing. Let Deacon Finny's legacy, his tireless efforts, and his devotion to Christ live on each and every one of us. Rest in heaven, Deacon Finny. Till we meet again, I love you and I thank you.